Hello, World of Tank Blitzers. It's a Littlefinger with another two more games from Horror 69. I reviewed two of his games just recently, and wanted to get these on channel because I really think there's a good bit of gameplay in here which can be improved upon and might help you guys in getting better. And so I wanted to thank Horrors for being a patron, and more importantly for allowing me to post these games, critique them, and put them online for you guys. So you can see here Canyons, he's bottom tier in the Dragon, and gonna make a nice move up to B. Unfortunate he got blocked there by the T49. Um, would rather prefer a more straight route, obviously, to B, but you have to get to B on this map if you are a light or a medium tank. Spotting is critical. Certainly helps your team out, and you'll see here at the end of the game, it really helps his EXP out um, because of the extra assistant damage you get from being a good spotter. Now, this is one of the things that I am guilty of. When I zoom in, I play on an iPad, and I've just got auto aim. So when that tank's moving, it's hard to shoot through close together objects like the bridge railing there. Now, that second shot on the T29 was a little bit lazy in aiming. He was aimed too high and missed, what was an easy shot. And one of the things that I've noticed just in general, this tiger's not looking at him. He is all red. Let's focus on that T29. A much softer target, easier to pen, and he's lower health. Will get him out of the game earlier. But you'll notice here he's getting some nice damage assistance. So zooming in and zooming out and then shooting, you know, it's a tough habit to break, but it will cost you a shot from time to time. And you've got to remember here that the Tiger 2 is a heavily armored, heavy tank. You've got to switch over to heat here. I'm not sure exactly what his credit status is, but you've got to be willing to use premium ammo from time to time. And a bit fortunate here in a couple regards in that the SU only did 300 damage. Obviously he did more after that getting rammed, but being able to pen that gun mantlet was pretty lucky. So again, here, Tiger 2, know what you've got to do. This shot just goes really low because he hasn't zoomed in. Just take the extra 1 second, get to the back of him. Now he switched over to heat. He doesn't need to. You know, so zoom in, take a look at that heat shield, whatever you want to call it, and make sure you're using the right ammunition for the shot you're taking. But again, one of the things I critiqued in the two other videos to some degree was his lack of mobility in the light tanks. And that is so advantageous. Lights and mediums, in my opinion, are the most difficult tanks to play in the game. It's too easy to be overly aggressive and get out of position and die early because you have no armor. That's a bit unfortunate, that shot. And so it requires that you have extreme map awareness. Now, they're at 930 on cap points. There's a WZ down there. Just YOLO at him. Make him hit you. Go for some extra damage here. By going around the bridge and the cap and all this other stuff, the game's over. Yeah, you survived, but potentially you could have had a little bit, maybe one or two more shots of damage in there. So I would have liked to see a little bit more aggressiveness at the end. So 1400 damage, not bad, but you can see he's top of the team in EXP, and that's because of these spotting assistant, destruction assistants, whatever you want to call it. So the second game here on Rockfield is the Cromwell. It's a tier 6. It's actually a medium, not a light tank, but I'm going to call this game as though he were in the role of a light tank. And so going over to C early, Again, another supremacy game. And and I like this, being cautious at first. Uh, like I said, light medium tanks are more difficult to play because you don't have the armor. You can't bounce shots, and you can too easily get yourself into trouble. So, everyone knows that potentially there's going to be a tank hiding behind this bush, and everyone knows that there's potentially going to be a TD hiding in that area where he is looking at. So it's really a matter of who spots who first. But you can see on the mini map he's got another medium. I believe it's a sentinel, pushing around the corner. He hasn't spotted anybody yet. He's on the move. It should be safe now to push forward, get into this cap. You're seeing that the A cap is moving up, so maybe all of the team went to A. So still be cautious. There's only 4 red dots on the map. So until you know where everyone is, you've got to play a little bit more cautiously. Now, if that were me, I probably would have pulled up there and seen if there was any shots that I could get in. But he is going to, he's going to get spotted here. So I'm not sure who that was that spots him. Maybe it's this anniversary, the piece 43 there. I'm okay with farming this damage on the AFK player because the rest of the team's on the other side of the map. Just get this guy out and then circle around and flank the backside of them. But since no one else is shooting at this guy, just take your shot, keep moving around so that when he is dead, you're in position to closer to the flank. So I like that he did that. If someone else had been shooting at him, make sure you're shooting the tracks. Get yourself some potentially extra EXP assistant damage. And so this is another thing, just in general, I think the decision making and determining who to aim for could be done a little bit sooner, a little bit quicker. You've got a very aggressive bulldog on you now, and you're tracked. And I notice now that you're only carrying one repair kit, and this is part of the reason that I carry multiple repair kits. And what I would have done to this guy, he's trying to circle you, was when he got really close, you just back up into him, block him, don't let him, use his speed against you. He's already injured your ammo rack, which means you're going to reload slower. Thankfully, had a hit point advantage and able to finish him off. But again, a light tank like that moving around on you, you want to make him have to change course or direction. Can't let him just keep circling you like that. Alright, so again, Mike could have been a little bit quicker in getting to that kill shot. And so now you're back behind hard cover, and you don't have to worry about getting killed by the SU, and your team's just going to come in and finish this one off. And, it's going to be a real nice game. It's going to be a level 1 mastery, and good spotting damage again. And that's the key to these lights, is using your speed, getting spots. All of that helps with your EXP. It doesn't help, obviously, with your damage, but it's going to help with your credits. And getting towards the ace mastery game. So you can see here 948 EXP top on the team, and here's that destruction assistance. So I just think, just having a little bit quicker reaction time on some of those shots, making them count more frequently would really go a long way to upping that average damage and those kills. So with that, guys, have fun out there. Stay safe, get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger, out.